Hello viewers, welcome back to another tutorial. Today we'll be making a pleated structured sleeve just as it is on the thumbnail. For this sleeve, you will need a stable fabric, lining, pattern tools like fabric scissors, French curve, and a yard of fabric. You also need a yard of lining for just one sleeve. You will need interface to give it a structured look. Note that the interface doesn't have to be a hard one, it can be a medium weight interface. Without wasting much of your time, let's get started. So guys, the first thing you're going to do is to fold your fabric into two equal halves, and then you fold it again into two, just like when you want to cut your 360 flare. And after doing that, you'll be using a radius of 6 inches and a length of 8 inches for this flare. After doing that, you connect your curve with your French curve and then cut out your radius and the length. When you do that, then we'll have a full circle but folded into a half circle. I'll open it for you to see that it is actually a full circle but folded into a half circle. So as you can see, it's a half circle but it's folded. It's actually a full circle. Cut the full circle into two equal half circle. Achieve the same for your lining by folding your lining into two equal halves and then place this main fabric on it. Pin it out gently and then you cut it out. And so we have achieved two half circles for the main fabric and two half circles for the lining. So guys, at this point you'll be ironing your interface, but I will not be doing the same because my fabric is a bit structured, but I'll advise you to iron your interface, either the cloth stay or something medium weight. And after doing that, I'll fold my fabric into two equal halves just like you're seeing, and then I'll take note of the middle point and notch if possible, or mark. And then after that, I'll pin my fabric together again and make sure they are aligning. Then I'll use my chalk and give it a very good curve from the beginning like so, and I'll blend it into that midpoint where I marked earlier. And once I'm satisfied with the way the curve looks, I'll quickly take my scissors and cut it out immediately. So guys, after cutting it out, I'll check to see if there are sharp edges, and if there are, I'll blend them immediately with my scissors. After doing that, I'll achieve the same thing on my lining by placing the fabric on the lining, pinning it to make sure they align carefully, and then I'll be cutting out the same shape on my lining. So guys, after doing that, I'll be having one pointed edge and one slanted edge. I'll open it up into two, and I'll be joining my slanted edge with a 1/2 inch allowance. I'll also do the same thing with my lining. I'll be joining my lining as well with 1/2 inch seam allowance. So I'll do both of them off camera and I'll get back to you with the finished look. So guys, this is the finished look after joining it with a 1/2 inch seam allowance. So I'll be placing both of them right side facing right side, and then I'll make sure they align properly, and I will pin them until I'm satisfied with the alignment. So guys, after pinning them carefully, I'll go ahead and stitch it all the way around at the outer circumference, I'll do the same thing at the inner circumference as well. The only difference is that at the inner circumference I'll leave 5 inches space for me to tuck it out. After doing that, I would take it to my machine. I'll do that. When I tuck it out, I will close up the 5 inches that I left, and then I'll give it a very good press. I'll bring it back. So guys, I've stitched it, and I've also tucked it out from the 5 inches space that I left earlier, and I've also closed it up neatly by top stitching it. You can also use a hemming gum to close that up. So guys, next thing I'm going to do is to fold into 2 equal halves like so, and then pin properly so that they can align very well. And then I'll take note of my round sleeve measurements, or bicep round, or whatever you want to call it, like your shirt sleeve circumference. Mine is 12.5 divided by 2 is 6.5, so I'll be marking that 6.5 from the slanted edge of the sleeve. I'll be marking 6.25, sorry, on that sleeve, and I'll take out the 2.5, that's 0.25, so that I'll have 6, so that it can grip my arm properly. And so guys, the remaining part of the sleeve, I'll be stitching the remaining part of the sleeve closed from that 6.25 mark. I'll do that and get back to you. So guys, this is how it looks now. So I've tucked it out, and look at the space for my arm. That's where my arm will be coming out. So guys, I also giving it a good press. So the next thing I'll do is to try to take out this pointy part by giving it a very good curve and taking out that curve, so I'm shaping it so that it will look like it can fit into the armhole. Without that, I won't be able to fit it into my armhole. So after doing that, I'll be cutting it out carefully like so. After cutting it out, guys, next thing I'll do is to pleat it to my armhole, and then my sleeve is ready. Know that you can pleat it at any direction. You can pleat it at the side, and you can also pleat it at the top, how you want to style it, but just make sure that at the end of the day it matches your armhole. So guys, if you really enjoyed this tutorial, kindly give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Guys, this is how it looks. This is the end result of my sleeve. Thank you so much for watching to the end. Don't forget to like and comment, subscribe and share.